everyone for coming. We really appreciate it. We're here today to issue our Good Business of the Month award. And one of the reasons I started this award was because I think it's really, really important that we recognize businesses that really get back to our community, and specifically locally owned businesses. And I think that Schoenbergers have proven that they are more than happy and more than willing to get back to our community. After the tornado that came through the Grays Lake Wildwood area, without even giving it a second thought, Chris and his wife mobilized their team and took food out into Wildwood, ran their trucks there night and day, made sure that everyone there had meals, made sure that there was breakfast, lunch, dinner, and they never asked for anything in return. And that is a really great sign of true commitment from business owners into our community. And I was talking to Chris a little earlier. It was very reminiscent of what they did for Wildwood was very reminiscent of my childhood. I grew up in the restaurant industry. My parents owned a restaurant just up the street here in Wildwood. Then they moved it to Round Lake Beach. And I remember many times when the community was in need, my parents would provide their services, and without giving it a second thought either. And that's something that really touched a chord with me. So thank you very much, Chris. Thank you to you and your family and your company for helping out a lot of people here in this room and also our neighbors just right next door. So I would like to present to you this award from the state of Illinois on being our Business of the Month. And thank you very much for everything you've done for the community. So thank you so much.
So I just want to say a couple words real quick.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Yingling, for coming out here and presenting with us. I don't really feel that we did anything special. I feel that this is something that anybody should do and could do. And it wasn't just me who did it. Like, I have a wonderful staff, an amazing chef, my manager Jimmy. Everybody came out. I have a bunch of college kids that they come here to work for the season to make college money, and they all came out there and donated their time too. So every single one of them, they're the ones that deserve the round of applause because it's really them who did everything. I just put together the plan. So thank you. Thank you.
Oh no, it's our pleasure. So also too, who we want to recognize today is Ben Richards, and come on up here, Ben, and his YCC team. During the aftermath of the tornado, Ben and his amazing group over here took to the streets to help with the cleanup efforts, and really what the YCC does for the community and the people who are part of the YCC give a huge amount of their time and valuable services to community service. So I'd like to introduce Ben Richards, who is going to say a few words about the YCC. You bet.
I want to say a few words too, but I've got some people to acknowledge, and I want to get some more important people than myself up before I do that as well. First of all, I definitely want to thank Representative Yingling for this is stuff that needed to be acknowledged. Absolutely needed to be acknowledged. Thank you, Representative Yingling, for that. I want to thank our board member, Jim Fleury. Thank you, Jim Fleury. Thank you, Mr. Shears, our board directors and our executive directors. I want to thank representatives of the Wildwood Park District and community members that also helped make this possible. Before I say anything, I want to let these heroes say some words. We have two representatives that are going to say some things. Mr. Julian Amos and Cody Bond, why don't you come on down? You guys are rocking your scissors.
There you go.
My name is Cody Bond, YCC. First off, I want to say it was a personal honor, like my pleasure to be able to come out and give a helping hand to the event. I witnessed the Hurricane Ike, so I know how the disaster could be, and it was like more of an honor just to be there, seeing the community come together. It was like something unusual, and I know it'll be remembered forever, and I was thankful to be a part of that. Y'all have a wonderful city, and it was just so like crystal brilliant, like how everybody came together. Like it was really something, and never be forgotten. I appreciate it. I'm happy to be there to support.
Thank you.
Everybody doing? Name's Julian Amos. My experience at Wildwood was, honestly say, it was quite challenging. But my team came together and got it done, and I'm very blessed to even be able to even work with y'all, you know, even get it done, you know. Because at first, when I first came in there, I didn't think we was gonna get it all done, you know, but we came together. Now we're here. YCC, thanks to YCC, all the staff members, everybody, you know. Beautiful experience, That's pretty much it.
I'm sorry, I have to say just a couple of things. And so Sunday night, August 2nd, 9 o'clock, our phones go off, tornado in the area. We had 10 seconds to get in the basement. All right. For those of you who don't know, this is my community. And we heard a crash, boom, bang, went out the front door into what looked like the apocalypse to us. And I was out there like trying to make sure people weren't going over power lines and stuff. And it became real clear at that moment with what we do at YCC, which is leadership development through service, that our calling was right there. In the words of Dr. King, life's most pressing questions. What are you doing for others? And he's our leader and guidance. We look for him for guidance every day. And well, our service was right there in front of us. And within 12 hours of that tornado, we had all these young people out. We had, as a matter of fact, we had 13 of our members, 7 staff, and we engaged in over 250 hours of service. We touched 11 homes in one of the parks, and everything just came together. It was a very deep personal experience for me, bringing so many layers of my life together. My day job, working with these fine people, my community, my neighbors, everything coming together. But nothing was as special as watching these folks take to action like it was their families. Cody lifting stuff over his head, and Julie in armfuls of stuff, Irene with wheelbarrows, Chris way up in the tree cutting limbs down, Tyrone with the chainsaw next to the tree with the roots that are taller than his stature. Watching heroes happen right in front of us. Our community pulled together great, but these folks just came in like they were professionals, professional disaster relief, and I'm so proud of them, and you guys just fill my heart. So thank you, Representative Yingling.
Thank you. And in recognition of your service to our community, I'd like to present to you guys a resolution it's a resolution of appreciation for everything you guys have done for our community and everything you did specifically for the Wildwood. So I'd like to present this to you.
Let's get a shot.
Very good.
All right.
Come on, Joey. There you go. Thank you.
All right, and wait, got one? Okay.
Excellent. Well, thank you all so much for coming, and let's give another round of applause for BBQ Productions and YCC.
Come on in, Sam.
Say barbecue.
I want to take you up there with me because I really like it.
I think they want to do a couple of shots.
Sure.
Outside probably.